welcome back to my video, and in this video I would like to discuss about math, and in particular we will discuss about fraction. So I think you guys are familiar with this in your daily life, fraction. But if you're not familiar with this term, I will give you the example from our daily life. So, for example, you are celebrating your birthday. So, you buy a cake. So, this become you buy a cake or one cake. Okay. So, if you celebrate your birthday, you won't celebrate it by yourselves in it. So, you will need to invite your friends. And let's say that you invite three of your friends. Then you will be celebrating your birthday uh, with four people, including you. So you need to cut this cake into four pieces. So there are four pieces of cake, and this one piece of cake is the fraction. So this is one piece of cake from four pieces of cake. One, two, three, four. So this is the fraction. One piece of cake from four pieces of cake. This is one of the example. And maybe for another example, maybe you buy a candy, or maybe you buy chocolatos, maybe a box of chocolatos. In a box, it contains 12 pieces of chocolates. Okay, so if you divide this one box for four people, so you every people will gain or will uh, receive like three pieces for each people. Okay, each person, and this is the fraction as well. Three pieces of 12 pieces. Everyone got three pieces, and if everyone gathered their chocolates, it become 12. Okay, and we can simplify this. Then we divided by 3. We divide by 3 because the greatest number of prime numbers that we can divide this is 3. So it becomes 1 per 4. So everyone has 1 per 4 box of chocolates. We can say like that. Okay. And it it's crucial to know that fraction has three types, or three different three different shape or number. And the first one is regular. For the regular, it's just what did we discussed just now. The regular is like 1 per 2 or a half, 1 per 4 or a quarter, 1 per 10, and so on. Okay, and also we have the second type, is decimal. And I guess you guys have familiar with this. Decimal is like 0.5, 0.2, 2.5, and so on. Okay, and the last one is percentage. Example like 50% and 100%, or maybe 25%. And we frequently face this. frequently see the percentage when we if we go to a mall and they when they are offering some discounts, they will use this 25% discount. Okay, so in this occasion, we I would like to discuss about this regular type of fraction. We will focus on regular type, and we will discuss about addition, subtraction, multiplication, and also division. Okay, we will discuss how to operate uh, regular fraction. Okay, so the first one is addition. For example, I have 1 per 2 plus 1 per 2 equal blah blah blah. We don't know. So if we have addition, what we need to do is just add. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I would like to inform you that what in the top in regular fraction we say it numerator, and what in the bottom we call it denominator. Okay, this is numerator, this is denominator. In Indonesia we call it pembilang for the top one, and the bottom one we call it penyebut, numerator and denominator. So in addition, we add this, the numerator, and the numerator beside. So 1 plus 1 equal 2. But for the denominator, we just keep it like it is. Okay. So we can simplify it. We divide it by 2. We divide it by 2 equal 1 per 1 equal 1. Okay, that's all. So do for the subtraction as well. So we are going to discuss another case of addition. Let's say we have 1 per 2 plus 1 per 4. Okay, so how to solve this? First of all, we have to make sure that those both number have the same value. Those denominator has same values. So it's supposed to be the same, okay? 2 and 4. But so before that, I would like to give you the logic behind it. Let's say we have we got this one cake, okay? This one cake, and we cut into this. It become a half of cake. So if we have this is 1 per 4 or a quarter of cake. Okay. So you can see here one cake, if we divide it, we cut into two pieces, it's become half. Okay. And if we cut it into four pieces, it become four. Okay. So you see this that a half equal this a half equal with this, which it has two from four pieces. Two, one, two, three, four. Two pieces of four pieces of cake. So in here we got the logic that 1 per 2 equal 2 per 4. Okay, so we have already got this, that the same denominator, so we change 1 per 2 become 2 per 4 plus 1 per 4 equal 3 per 4. Okay, we added 2 plus 1 equals 3, but 4, we just keep it as it is. Okay, so maybe I would like to explain with another way. So if you are familiar with KPK, KPK in Indonesia, or we say in English, the least value of multiplication of those number, I can't say the the name. So 2 and 4, the KPK is 4. Okay, because 4 can be divided by 2 and 4 also can be divided by 4. So this is the least number that can be divided by those two. Okay, so that we got this. Or maybe I will give you another example. Maybe we get 2 per 5 plus 1. Let's say we have, sorry, uh 5 per 6 plus sorry, let's use the the simpler number. Let's say we have 1 per 6 plus 1 per 4. So we have to find the KPK of both, the least number that can be divided by those two numbers. It is 24. Or if I describe it, if I explain it, maybe you can divide like this: 4 and 6 divide by the least number of prime number that can divide those, maybe 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2, here equals 3, and then you divide it again until they become 1. So 3 cannot be divided by 2, so it becomes 3 again. And now we jump into the greater number than 2, but still in the prime number, and it's 3. So 1 is already done because our goal is to make those become 1. Sorry, this is 1. It become 1. Okay, so, oh, sorry, it's not 24. It is 12. 2 times 2 times 3 equal 12. So we got this. Nah, in for we have to make it into 12. So here the logic is 6 times blah 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 equal 12. 4 times blah 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 equal 12. So first we I will explain it here. 1 per 6 times 6 times, sorry, 6 times blah 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 become 12, and 1 times, so 6 times blah blah blah, it is 2. 6 times 2 equal 12. So we do the same way with the numerator here. 1 times 2, so it becomes 2. 2 per 12. So do for 1 per 4 times, so what number that, if it time multiplied by 4 equal 12, so it is 3. So we do the same thing for the above it. So 1 times 3, 4 times 3 equal 12. 1 times 3 equal 3. So it becomes 3 per 12. Okay? 2 per 12 per 3 per 12 equal 5 per 12. Here's the final result. Okay, I hope you get what all of the things that I explained. So next we jump into the next part is subtraction. Subtraction. So it's the same way with the addition. For example, we 1 per 5 minus 1 per 6. So we need to look for the Kapika first, find out the Kapika. So the Kapika is, to make it short, is equal 30. So 5 times what becomes 30? It times 6. So it times with 6, multiplied with 6, and it's 6 times 5 becomes 30. So it becomes 6 per 30 minus 5 per 30 equal 1 per 30. Oh yeah. Just want to what we call it? Yeah, I think that's all. And just like the addition, subtraction had the same way, we have to make sure that those both number have the same value of denominator, okay? And we'll jump into the next subchapter, and the next chapter is multiplication. So in multiplication is simpler than the addition and subtraction, multiplication and division, but we're going to discuss it later. So for example, we have 1 per 2 times 1 per 2 equal 9. So it's simpler than both that we discussed just now. For here, we just need to operate numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. 1 times 1 equal 1. 2 times 2 equal 4. That's all. Yeah. And I would like to give you the logic behind it. For example, we have 1 of 2. We have a half of cake. This is a half. And we divide it into a half again here. So a half from a half equal a quarter. Because if you draw the whole cake, it becomes like this. This one cake of four cake. One, two, three, four. Okay. I hope you understood. Okay, for the next, maybe we will discuss a little bit complex number. 2 per 3 times 4 per 5. It's simple. Just 2 times 4 equal 8 times 3 times 5 equal 15. That's all. Okay. So next we are going to discuss about the division. It's just like the multiplication, but it has another way to work on it. For example, we divide a half with a half equal what? It is equal 1 because yes, 1 divided by 1 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 2. So it becomes 1 per 1 equal 1. Okay. So, but we also can work on it like this. 1 per 2 divided by 1 per 2. And this is another way to solve it. We turn this division into multiplication. And at the same time, we change this. We flip from numerator become the numerator, and denominator become numerator. So we got 1 times 2 equal 2. 2 times 1 equal 2. Means 1 per 1 equal 1. Okay. Sir, why did you make it more complicated? No, it's not complicated because if you have the more complex number like this, maybe divided by 8 per 7. How do you work on it? Okay, you cannot divide 3 by 8 and 5 by 7. So you have to use this way. Okay, so you turn this 3 per 5 into multiplication, and then you flip this become 7 per 8, and then you get the final result. 3 times 7 equal 21. 5 times 8 equal 40. Here the final result. So, and then for the last, I would like to give you the logic behind it. For example, here, a half, a half divide a half. So, here the logic is, uh, if you give, if you have a half cake, yeah, this is a half cake, and you want to give this cake to people, half, only half. How many person that will get? How many people that will get the cake? So it's only one person, okay? Only one person. Or maybe let's discuss with the more feasible uh, number. 1 per 2 divided by 1 per 4 equal 1 per 2 times 4 per 1 equal 4 per 2 equal 2 per 1 equal 2. So here's the thing. A half cake, okay? You have a half cake and you want to give every person a quarter. So you want to you divide it into a quarter and you want to give this cake to people, and how many people will get the cake? How many people that will get the cake? The answer is 2 people, because you will cut it, you will get this, and yeah, only 2 people that will this cake. Uh okay, maybe let's just use this logic instead. 2 divided by 1 per 4. So how to solve this. So 2 is the same value with 2 per 1, okay? Times 4 per 1 equal 8. Per 1 equal 8. So here's the logic, okay? 2 cakes, and you cut the cakes into 4 pieces like this. Okay, so how many people will get those piece of cake? There will be 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I hope you understand all of this. And yeah, we have already discussed about multiplication, division, types of fraction, addition, and also subtraction for regular fraction. Okay, I hope you understand, and I hope it will be useful for your future and your daily life. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye and see you on the next video.